It is TWAB time. I'm very excited here. It seems like we got some good memes in here. I'm already seeing a link to probably some kind of cat picture. Oh, it's this. That's beautiful. Anyway, this is the TWAB for Destiny 2. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But we're reading this out. This week at Bungie, we kind of kicked a lot of butt. Took some names, made grass prettier, and unbanned some folks. Oh, who'd we unbanned? Wish you luck. Or are you back? What's up with this? Hey Guardian, come here often. You can't see it, but I'm totally doing a very alluring eyebrow wiggle button XO. It's fantastic. Anyway, it's our weekly chance at a TWAB-tastic good time and maybe a few more hidden Easter eggs for those who like finding them in previous blog posts. But alongside bad jokes and cute secret messages, we actually do have real game things to discuss. We've got some ritual reputation changes, an HDR setting revamp, and update on BattleEye, and absolutely nothing to do with Telesto. So without further ado, let's jump right into things. Okay. Ritual, Vanguard, and Crucible, oh my. So they're just going to... This basically saying it looks like we're changing the fucking ritual rep. We're just going to right into the meat of it. I'm already seeing the summoner AR, so it's probably coming back. Ritual reputations looking at the data for Season 15. Guardians were approaching the new Vanguard ranks differently than what our models initially assumed. According to our findings, players were running more Vanguard strikes than anticipated and were optimizing for the new activity streak at a lower rate as well. We used the data from the Season of the Lost to adjust the model to be more accurate and with actual behavior, and then retuned everything to bring the average gain more in line with Crucible. For Season 16, expect increased Vanguard rep for on completion. Activity streak amounts, nightfall multipliers, and nightfall completion quality bonuses. Vanguard reputation gain should be approximately twice as fast for most players, with the ability to optimize even faster by playing higher difficulty nightfalls and utilizing the activity streak more. Thank fucking God, dude. You know how annoying it was to run nightfalls over and over and over and over again? So stupid. And you would get like it felt like you were getting no rep. So thank you for buffing it. I'm really happy about that. Similarly, Trials of Osiris is about 30% slower than anticipated while not having an accelerated gain when higher ranks are achieved. We also felt like we were not valuing winning rounds enough, especially players getting a 20-round wins and at 7 ticket wins. We have added a small amount of Trials rep at match end for every round won in the match, which increases based on how many tickets wins a player has. At the top end, each round won awards 21 rep up to 105 extra rep at a match. That's a good amount right there. This ideally speeds up Trials reputation gain by 50% or more for players who do not regularly reset their ticket in an attempt to go flawless. While we are not able to give an accelerated reputation gain for higher ranks in the Witch Queen for technical reasons, look for more news on that sometime later in the year. Also, here's a quick preview of a returning Trials reward for next season. There's another weapon in the pipe, but we'll leave that for you to discover when Trials returns in the Witch Queen. This is the summoner, right? Or is this the doctrine? That's the summoner, right? Oh, God damn it. That's what that is? Yeah, it is. I was just making sure it wasn't the doctrine of passing. Because if it was, I would definitely take a doctrine of passing, but it's not. It's the summoner. That's fine. So what about the things we aren't changing yet? We are happy with the speed of Crucible reputation gain, though we may look at this again alongside Iron Banner vendor changes in the future. Gambit reputation gain was about 30% slower than desired, but with the Gambit revamp coming in the Witch Queen, we would like a full season to analyze playstyles and patterns before making any changes. More details on that coming in a future TWAB. Oh yeah, that's right. We hit you with that anticipation. Thanks. We also are not currently making any changes to the activity streak system, or the placement of the ritual weapon ornaments. That's unfortunate about the ornaments because it's really annoying. But we have heard your feedback on it. We don't believe it is currently meeting our design goals. It is intended to feel like a nice bonus for dedicated players, but rarely feel critical. Right now, it can sometimes feel too punishing to leave a ritual playlist, but this is being partially driven by Gambit/Vanguard reps, moving slower than intended combined with the ritual ornaments being on the second reset. We want to see how the tweaks to Vanguard reputation changes playstyle and hourly game before we make any changes across the board. Lastly, we know how annoying it is to not remember which reputation bonus is active by Thursday/Friday, starting in the Witch Queen. When double ranks or rewards are active, those play activities will have a modifier on the launch screen to remind you. Big things really do come in small packages. So overall, I'm glad that they're looking into this, but here's the thing. I think this, if I get to high enough rank in Crucible where I reset and I get the ritual weapon from playing Crucible, then after that reset, I can get that ornament. But if like I just reset and I got the weapon, I should be able instead, when I go to Vanguard, not have to reset, but take the ritual weapon that I already unlocked and turn that into the ornament, so you get it after the first reset rather than the second. But it is what it is. It's not like a huge issue. It just sucks because it takes a really long time to rank up in Vanguard and Gambit. Especially Vanguard, because Gambit's actually like 5 minutes a match. If you have a really good dedicated team, you can win, like, shit stomp any team you want. So makes sense. Vanguard Ops. We are discussing earlier TWAB. The Season 13 Battlegrounds activities have been added to the Vanguard Strikes playlist, and this playlist has been renamed Vanguard Ops. As a reminder, the 4 new Battlegrounds coming with the seasons are Behemoth, Oracle, Hailstone, Foothold. I'm okay with them adding Battlegrounds activities into a playlist, but I as long as the new ones are actually like fun, because the other ones are not. They are not fun. So I hope that these are actually fun. So the actual Battlegrounds activity are the direct launch / no campaign version of the Battleground, as these match the length and difficulty of most of the strikes in the playlist. Any bounties, quests, triumphs, or challenges used to reference strikes now references Vanguard Ops instead. That's good, at least. Nightfall. We've been slowly iterating on the pressures and challenges we apply at each of the Nightfall difficulty ranks. One big outlier was the strike-specific modifiers with damage boosts and other effects that enhance boss attacks. With some of them were cool and fun. Who doesn't like getting yeeted 5 miles by Cedia? They were generally inconsistent and were pushing tactical play more than the intended build crafting. So we have removed these from Nightfall starting at Hero. We have also added a new style of burn called Acute, which will increase player damage taken from a specific element by 50% and increase player damage done by 25%. Most Nightfalls already have a 25% damage received modifier, so those will be an across-the-board increase of 25% in both directions for that element. It's a lot of damage, dude. GMs are going to be a lot harder, I feel like, with this Acute, which is good, because I think realistically, like, GMs are like supposed to be end game content. Like, they should be really, really, really hard. So makes sense that they would make them or buff the damage of the enemies. But I mean, you're also buffing your own damage a little bit, but it is what it is. Secondly, we are moving the seasonal strike modifiers that we were introduced in Season 15 from the Vanguard playlist to Nightfalls. These are unique buffs and boosts that aid you if you lean into the combat themes of the season. For Season 16, they are themed to Glaive and Void usage. These rotate weekly and appear on all Hero, Legend, and Master Nightfalls. We look forward to your feedback as we continue to iterate. I can't even read that. Iterate. Jeez. And there's a quick preview of some sweet loot that you'll be able to earn from Nightfalls next season. Look familiar? Yeah, we got the Duty Bound and the... it's from the Pyramidian Strike. Does that mean that these are coming back? I doubt it. At least just the weapons are. But yeah, Duty Bound you'd get from Savathun's Song, and this one you would get from the Pyramidian, I think. This is Silicon Aroma, I think is what it's called. We also been iterating on how we communicate the shields present in Strike if match game is on, like the Legend and Master Lost sectors. All Nightfall activities now have a modifier that lists the shields used. Lost sectors. When we introduced Legend and Master Lost sectors in Beyond Light, we were forced to split the daily Legend and Master Lost sector locations, since there is no way to select difficulty within the public bubble. Thanks to some fresh technology built for the upcoming The Witch Queen campaign, this limitation is now removed. Now as there is a single daily Lost sector, which has both Vanguard and Master difficulties available at the same time, selectable at the entrance. Both difficulties give the same exotic reward. That's a little disappointing, especially like if I need, let's say it's like helmet and boots or something, and then I would be able to get both of those in one day. Now it's like, oh, I gotta wait. It's probably just gonna still be like one day, but you can't farm 2 types of gear in one day is what I'm getting at. So it is what it is. Not a big deal. Crucible. While we don't have any specific changes to talk about the Crucible or Iron Banner in this TWAB, we would like to address the longer respawn times we implemented in the 30th anniversary patch and then removed a few days ago. While we originally implemented this change, we were hoping it would spread out the pace of combat and reduce the number of times players respawned in and were immediately killed by the same super that they had just wiped them down. Despite the initial intention, feedback was shown that this wasn't the best solution for the issue we were trying to solve. When we looked at the data, we saw unclear mixed messages, partially because we implemented the change at the same time as large ability tunings and the start of the Dawning. Kills per minute were slightly down in the modes with longer respawns. Team score delta went up a little, but we saw the same jump at the start of season 15 and eventually went away. This is likely a larger player base coming in during a new content drop, which match duration went up slightly in Control, Iron Banner, but not in Clash. Inversely, mercy rates were down in Control and Iron Banner, but up in Clash. The rate at which players quit went up slightly when these changes were introduced, but almost immediately came back down in Control. 10% more games ended due to time. In Iron Banner, 5% more games ended due to time. But in Freelance Iron Banner, 5% less games ended due to time. When looking at both feedback and analytics, seeing while definitely positive, it was an obvious choice to revert Crucible respawns back to the original values. Thank God, dude. I was getting so annoyed. I'm going to be honest. I was getting really annoyed. HDR needs love too. Destiny is a beautiful game, and we want our players to enjoy the majesty of all its glory. Our resident magical space wizards, aka the Destiny devs, have cooked up some amazing new solutions to take the adventure we love to make more stunning, thanks to the new updates to our HDR implementation. So they're making HDR so you can make Destiny look nicer. That's cool. That's very nice. I don't think there's really much we need to really talk about with that. Nothing super interesting, to be honest. I don't know if you can do it on Xbox or console or whatever. I know it sounds like you can, but I don't know. We need to talk about Bruno. This is like I think it's just the Latin community, which is cool. So introducing Bruno, cool. New community team manager. That's cool. Definitely nice. Let's get into the ban stuff. Let's go. I remember, dude, people were complaining about getting banned for no reason, and they weren't even cheating or anything. Like, I've been just sitting in orbit AFK and getting banned, or not getting banned, but like getting kicked out because of BattleEye errors. So it is what it is. It's like the ban hammer, only not security update. We've been experimenting with anti-cheat measures through the years, and more tinkering is on the way. Because this is all super complicated and very precise, we have our incredible security team here to lay out what's been going on with some player bans and what's next on the docket for BattleEye. Regular reviews of our processes, technology, solutions, and community feedback are key elements to Bungie's approach to security for its games. Today, we are taking another step in our ongoing security journey at Bungie. With the launch of Season 15, the Bungie Product Security Organization began utilizing the BattleEye security suite. We are pleased to say that the security system has proved us with a monumental leap forward in our ability to monitor attacks that threaten Destiny operations and the player experience. It effectively prevents many actions from those who attempt to harm Bungie's goal of building a community around our games that we can all be proud of. Its success protecting Destiny 2 has allowed us to safely review technologies and practices that are previously deemed too risky to the product and our players. I mean, BattleEye works for the most part. Well, I'll give you that. It doesn't fully work. I know cheaters are slowly but surely coming back, which is really unfortunate. But I think they're probably gonna talk about that in a second. So, in December 2021, we began a survey of risky behaviors that we felt were mitigated by BattleEye. Based on the review, we've identified 68 players that were banned in association with the use of Process Hacker since August 2021. Of those, 61 players were identified as having no other indicators they were attempting to tag Destiny 2. These players were unbanned as of January 24th. Wait, so they weren't using it and they got banned, or I don't know. We expect this will not be the last time we unban players who were previously banned for security concerns. However, our efforts to review and improve our product security practices and methods means to unbans will be a result of undisciplined Or, oh, whoa, I cannot read. Disciplined investigation of our ever-evolving understanding of the risks to Bungie, Destiny 1 and 2, and ultimately to our players. The process will take time, and we thank you for your patience as we work to improve our games and your experience with them. We're going to go to the Bungie names tab really quick. We're just going to scroll on down. So, Bungie names. Since the Bungie name feature went live, players have been asking when they can change their name. We are investigating a way for players to change their Bungie name in a future update and are currently targeting a date close to the Witch Queen's launch date. Thank you. I've been wanting to make my name a super meme one. Upon investigation into a player's real name being used for their Bungie name, we have determined that this issue occurs when a player sets up a Steam account with an email containing their name. Does it change your Steam account name upon activation so it takes on the email address name and then doesn't add in a Steam display name? If Steam doesn't have a display name, our Bungie name feature will take Steam's account name to use as a Bungie name instead. Yeah, I saw that issue. So, claim rewards before February 22nd. Players should claim the following rewards from the Witch Queen launches on February 22nd, otherwise they will be lost. Bungie rewards, Season Pass items, Shaxx Crucible rewards, Drifter Gambit rewards, Zavala Vanguard rewards, Season Vendors rewards, Gunsmith Rep items, and Seasonal Seals and rewards. Pretty makes sense, I'm not going to lie. But this seems to be most things. We do have another little thing. Oh, it's a cat. How cute. Amazing. So, movies of the week, as per usual. Art of the week. It seems to not be done right. They're just links. But it is what it is. This seems like it's everything. I just want to make sure that's not a meme. No, it's not. Okay, well, that's it for the TWAB. Pretty good stuff in here, to be honest. Some interesting things, but yeah, that's it for that.